Okay, good morning. I'm going to get used to vlogging because I'm going to vlog my journey. Now, I'm going basically on a journey with FFP, developing the platform, and part of that is you've got to be disciplined and you've got to create habits. Now, I've got some bad habits, well, not bad habits, but habits that can be improved. So I'm basically giving myself, starting off with the next 7 days, I'm going to create some new habits or back into some old habits that I love. First of all, it's when I wake up earlier. Didn't get off to a good start, to be fair. I literally was thinking, okay, I'm gonna wake up at 5, 6 o'clock. I love that time. Wake up at 5, get my cardio in and go from that. There was sport on last night, and I was up to like 12:30 in the morning, and I was like, at night, I was like, what do I do? Do I go to sleep? So I have a short amount of sleep, or do I just get this amount of hours I need? So I ended up just setting the alarm for 7 o'clock. Not 6 or 5, which I originally thought I was going to. And so I did that. And then what I've done from there is I woke up 10 to 7. One of my things is within 10 minutes, go get sunshine or get outside. Just get outside. Wake up, get outside, even with crust in the eyes, feeling like, oh, which is exactly how I felt, by the way. And so I went outside for a 10-minute walk for 10 minutes. Now, before I did that, I actually had 30 grams of protein. Just water in a cup, literally nothing fancy whatsoever. It was just, this is the protein I have. Done, simple. I had a scoop of that and then a scoop of creatine monohydrate. All right, a teaspoon of that. So about 5 per 10 grams probably, so I hit a teaspoon, and then went for this walk. After that, came back, did some stretches, did some work on the computer. Found myself doing a bit of scrolling, which is like, oh, the habit I'm supposed to break. But I didn't jump on the phone until I think 45 minutes after waking up. So the aim is to never going to be perfect, but create new habits. Feeling straight away was like, excited to get up. A little bit of, okay, new routine, new habits, got to make changes. So yeah, didn't get off to the best start. So far, feeling good, but one of my things is to do 30 minutes at minimum, at least, of cardio in the morning, and then 30 minutes of resistance training in the evening. So right now, it's now 9:30. I'm going to go for a jog, a zone 2 jog, get my cardio in. But this is going to be documenting the journey, and then, yeah, sharing thoughts, opinions, ideas, learnings, and then hopefully you can apply them too if you are looking to make changes, and we're going to see where I'm at. So I'll do some, get some benchmarks for you shortly, but yeah, let's start with that. Okay, just back from the run. That was better than I thought it was going to be. Just over 6K, about 45 minutes. That's pretty fresh. Just kind of let the legs go where they wanted to go. Yeah, simple. But I have to say, as simple as it was, the first kilometer, 2 kilometers, man, it just was like, it was a struggle to get into it. It wasn't like, yeah, excited to go for a run. It was more like, because the difference of different time of day and stuff like that. So anyway, got that done, happy with that. Shins felt a little bit tight. Yeah, but the thing too on the first run, I think is the really important point here, is that you don't go out too hard on day one or the first run, right? Like, that was the whole point. In zone 2, there's a lot of times I saw my heart rate was going up into zone 3 just slightly, and so I just backed it off. Had to cross a couple of roads as well, so that helped because I just stopped and waited for the cars and then carried on. So taking away the competitiveness and just having to get out there for the cardio was the main point, and so that's done and dusted. I think the biggest thing I'm going to be working on is hamstring strength, calf strength, core strength, hip flexors, get the lower body really tuned in, strength-wise, support-wise, stability-wise, and that's going to help with the cardio. But the cardio is not going to be running every single day. It's going to be sometimes some swimming, some cycling, some cardio at the gym, something like that, something different and mixed up. So yeah, not a bad start. Happy with that. First cardio out of the way. Okay, with the run done, it's time to fuel up, and so I made sure I had enough water. I am really bad with having water or liquids when running, so I'm trying to get better at that. But this is the next part of it, is the steak and eggs. So a steak, love, 4 eggs, what I've got into a bit of a routine with. Protein, that's the main reason. Have some protein. It's not like I'm waiting till 12 o'clock to have it. It's still 11 o'clock now. So I've been awake for like 4 hours. I did have 30 grams of protein earlier on, and I am going to track all of this through the FFP app. So join fineforpeople.com, download the bookmark or the web app onto your home screen. Works just like an application. And yeah, you better follow what's going on with the nutrition as well as the training and the progress that we make. So yeah. So just to document all this further, well, I'm gonna break this down because I was like, I'm gonna do like a challenge, an 80-day challenge, 100-day challenge, and I was like, you look at this massive mountain, you think it doesn't begin at the top, it begins at the bottom. And so I'm like, you know what? Actually, what I need to focus on is the next 24 hours. That's where everything begins, right? 24 hours on repeat, and I'm gonna go 24 hours, then I'm gonna go into 1 week, and then we'll take it from there. I know I've got a long way to go, and what I want to do, because what my actual achievement is to improve my performance, my VO2, to get it back up over 50, to get my strength back up with some numbers, and basically to improve my overall health, balance, and fitness, to get my body fat back down. I've definitely put on excess weight. I'm not overweight by any means, but in this industry and what we're doing in active lifestyles, the truth of the matter is that the fitter you are, or the leaner you are, the fitter you're perceived to be, right? Being lean does not make you fit, does not make you perform better, does not make you stronger. Being lean means you have less fat on your body. So anyway, today started off okay. It's Monday. Start on a Monday, why not? But for me, it's to document it. So I've got a few different challenges, and people do say don't do too much, don't take it on too much. But anyway, whatever. I feel comfortable when I do it as a lifestyle or a habit, and I compound these habits together. So woke up earlier, had 7 hours sleep, happy with that. 10 minutes in the morning, or within 10 minutes of waking, get up, get outside. That's for 10 minutes at least. Done that. 30 grams of protein. It is day one. Had a scoop, put it in water, heaped tablespoon of creatine, put that in. Good to go there. Went out for a walk, came back, did some stretches. I found myself one of the bad habits was actually a bit of scrolling, and it's caught myself a couple of times already, but got back into the habit of what I've been doing a lot of lately. Tons of it. It's insane. Like, this is kind of my unusual position. The growing Fine for People, the platform, the active lifestyle platform is a tool to help support your active lifestyle. So it's all about active living, but a lot of it is spent doing the platform, like making sure the functionality works, the UX, UI looks nice, it's presentable, it's easy to understand, it's easy to follow. And so it's done all here. So I've got my laptop right beside me. I'm about to finish off a coffee too before it's too late. In fact, it's probably a little bit too late now because it's 12 o'clock. So not theoretically, but you're not supposed to have a caffeine 10 hours before you sleep. My thing will be going to bed at 10 o'clock tonight so that I'm up before 6 a.m. So I'm going to wake up an hour earlier tomorrow. That's the plan. But like I said, I'm trying to get through today. Lots of things going on with today, because it's not just about what I've done physically, it's all about my nutrition. And because I was in a habit with my nutrition to just sometimes snack on crackers or maybe a slice of bread with peanut butter on, I'm trying to avoid that for now, because I'm going as much as I can non-processed foods, which doesn't mean necessarily whole foods. It just means, eliminate bread, eliminate things in packets. And bread's one of those things that are in packets. Eliminate protein bars, eliminate energy drinks, or limit, I should say. I'm not going to say eliminate, I'm going to say limit, because I know there's going to be moments, because it's life, it's you do things right. And so, I'm going to limit as much processed foods as possible, and that may change into completely non-processed. That'd be, I suppose, a little bit ideal, but that means a lot of discovering, a lot of learning is going to come up as well. So anyway, this part of the video is just me documenting exactly what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get used to just videoing random stuff that, because if I'm honest, I'm like, who gives a shit? And you know what? Probably right. And that's the whole thing. But I know the one person that does give a shit, and it's me, to be accountable to myself, or to be able to look back later and go, okay, I did this. I knew this is what I went through. This is what happened. So that's what I'm thinking about it as. I'm documenting it based on that I want to just have that tracking available. Okay, so based on that too, everything's going to be tracked and put onto the FFP platform. Bam! If you haven't seen it yet, bring it up. Okay, check it on Find for People. You can follow along as well. Jump on findforpeople.com and then download the web app, the bookmark, and then sign up. My first goal is to get to 100 users. So wherever you are in the world, if you can sign up, that'd be awesome. It's an active lifestyle platform. If you're an active person, it's there to help support your active lifestyle. And what we're really looking for is feedback from the community about the platform itself. Does it suit your needs? What can we do to help improve and support your active lifestyle? So jump on there, let us know. 100. If we can get to 100 by the end of the week, which would be pretty insane because we're around 30, 34, 33. So yeah, we get our first target is 100 premium members. All right, so if we can get to that, that'd be amazing. And if we do get to that, we'll give out a prize for that as well, as a little thank you for being a part of supporting active lifestyles. There you go, quick video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let us know where you want us to have a look around Cairns as well. There's so much things going on in this video, and that's crazy. Okay, let us know where you want to have a look, what you want us to have a look out for. Yoga, wellness, adventure sports, fitness, that's what it's all about. Healthy living, healthy cafes. In fact, we might go down to the natural store a little bit later on, and I'm going to look for some matcha. Okay, so just another quick update back in the kitchen, because that's where all good things are made. That's where abs are made in the kitchen, right? Almonds. That's right. Raw almonds. Great snack. So there's two things that I've learned that you have to do when you're making a healthy transition, and that's prepare to have healthy food around and not unhealthy food. So if you have unhealthy food around, you just tend to go for that. It makes it so much harder. Your willpower will struggle. So raw almonds, one way, just have a handful of raw almonds. And the second way is stay hydrated. Literally drink water first. It's one of the things that I'm worst at, but I'm going to work on the hardest. But that's why I found on day one here, getting back into that healthy habit of eating, water's been my absolute savior. That and a handful of almonds, which are very Moorish. Okay, so it's day 2. I'm about to go for my run, and they started off all right. The young ones coming out for a jog. So like, want to go for a run. So the dog's off for a run. She's having a little break. So yeah, same thing, 6:45 wake up for a 10-minute walk within 10 minutes, and then the protein, 30 grams. Now, what I want to do is quickly go review back last night, because I took a video and then I stopped. Ready to go some more? Alright, we're going to run some more. And so, it was tough. In fact, I had some gummy, what do you call it? Vitamin gummies, which are actually no good. So, as I said, like, I'm limiting processing food, and it's a process. So, that's where that one's at. Yeah, that way. Okay, let's go this way. And when we did, when I had the gummies, I felt like, ooh, a bit weird, but I got through it. So that's the main thing. So that was the end of kind of day 1, which is tough. And then I was tired, so by the time I got to sleep, hey, I slept around 10 o'clock. Forcing myself, that was one of the toughest things I knew it was going to happen, was had to shut off at 10 o'clock. So I had to close the laptop, so I was still on it. So I've still got to work on no screen time an hour before bed. But yeah, it was a tough one. But I did have a better night's sleep. Admittedly, I set the alarm for 6 o'clock this morning. It went off. I went back to sleep. 6:45 woke up and then got up and did the 10 minutes within 10 minutes. I don't know if that still counts, but I said it's work in progress. It's not about perfection. So yeah, good start. And now the young ones want to go for a little run, which is good because I actually don't feel motivated to go do my morning cardio, but this will get me warmed up and get me going. So now Frankie's just doing this thing. So now Atarangi's taking us on walks. So here we go. I'll run, walk.